Jaelan.
What's up?
I see you already have some German in you. Did you do some preparation ahead of this trip, and how much have you been able to interact with people around here?
Yeah, so I actually came out to Germany. My aunt was stationed out here. She's in the military. So my sister and I flew out here when I was probably about 12 years old or something like that. Spent like 2 weeks. We were up in Heidelberg and Cologne, just drove around the country. We would look for castles when we were driving through the countryside and stuff. So that's kind of what I remember. And I learned how to count to like 20. So that's basically the extent of my knowledge. And good morning. Good afternoon.
But you know your way a little bit. Did you impart any of that knowledge on your teammates? I saw you had the adapter ready to go. You knew that much?
Yeah, I mean, I love traveling. I love adventuring. So, when we went out and about yesterday, I was kind of like, I guess you could say, a tour guide. I don't know the city of Frankfurt too well myself, but, I just like to roam around and try to see as much as I can.
Hey, Jaelan, big week this week for you all. This game pretty much has a lot of implications. How are you all able to stay focused and not let the outside noise trickle in?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that you have to practice is staying present. That's something that Mike preaches to us every single day. That's one of the first things he always puts up in his presentation is it's a little picture of a present, and he says your presence is a present. You said it's a big game, 6-2 matchup, like obviously big implications, but we just prepare for it like we do any other week. So we take it day by day. We had a good practice out there today, and we're gonna get in the film room, correct what we need to correct, and just keep moving forward.
Hey Jaelan, how are you?
So Joe.
I thought it was interesting that the Dolphins are first in the NFL in quarterback hits and also first in, as Brett says, fewest quarterback hits allowed. So Tua doesn't get hit, you hit the other guy. What do you think is the correlation? What's the team aspect that would allow that or foster that to happen?
I guess it would just be all the preparation we did during camp, especially. Iron sharpening iron every day in camp. Our best against their best, and so I think you could see throughout camp. There was times where we were dominant, and there was times where the offensive line was dominant, and so I think that we just made each other better throughout that whole process. And really, it's not just camp; it's through OTAs. It's really been a whole year preparing for this. So that's just a testament to obviously the offensive line and Tua, obviously, for being able to get the ball out quick, be able to have great pocket presence and move around. And defensively, we just try to be tenacious in our rush and just get after it, and really team rush and rush together and have a rush plan. So I think there's just all the work that we put in so far.
Rushing Pat Mahomes, I've never done it, but it seems like it's something that could be frustrating. What kind of challenge does he present for you guys with his ability to just kind of make throws out of nowhere and escape tackles?
Yeah, I mean, obviously sometimes he looks like a magician, some of the things he does. But at the end of the day, you just have to be disciplined in your rush, I think is the biggest thing when it comes to, for edges at least, keeping contained, not letting him roll out to the pocket on the inside, not getting too wide so that he has to step up through the middle. And then obviously when he does start to get off schedule and scramble around and look to throw, you just got to keep going after him. So like you said, it can definitely be very frustrating because you can rush, win, do everything perfectly, and he gets the ball off. Or you could be running around, he's running around for 5-6 seconds, and he makes some crazy throw to Travis Kelce down the field. So I think we have to expect that to happen and know that that's going to happen a few times during the game, but not let it discourage us. And we just got to keep rushing no matter what happens.
You guys do play 2 games a year against another guy who does that in Josh Allen, and you played Jalen Hurts earlier this year. Does that experience help you guys come Sunday?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's not just them either. I mean, pretty much all quarterbacks in this league can move around a little bit, even if they don't seem like the most athletic guys. Like they have presence, and they're able to make things happen off schedule. So really, it's something that we're constantly working during practice, during games, things like that. But going up against a guy like Josh Allen twice a year for 3 years now, for me, it definitely puts you in that mindset where that you have to, like I said, be disciplined in your rush. We'll try to take those principles and apply it to this game. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, obviously, how we all feel on Sunday for the game and after the game. But I think so far I definitely enjoy being out here this whole week. One, just because, like Javon said, it's almost like a free vacation. I love traveling, and, I haven't been to Frankfurt before. So, I was super excited to come out regardless. I would have been disappointed if we came out on Friday morning and only had a day to go see the city, and then we're just playing the game and leaving. So, and then preparation-wise, I think if you handle everything correctly, then, you are more energized and you adapt quicker. But that's also the onus is on us to actually prepare accordingly. So whether it's when you're going to bed, the type of things you're doing, the way you're fueling, different things like that, it's important to stay on top of it.
Jaelan, hi. You said that your aunt was stationed over here in the military and you came over.
Oh, I mean, I think it's super important. Obviously, giving credit where credit's due. The people who risk their lives protecting our country, protecting our countries. I think it's important to give them the respect that they deserve. And so, I think there's actually about 35 active military personnel coming to the game that my aunt's friends with. So, to be able to see them after the game and just acknowledge them, like I said, it's going to be really important.
You said your aunt wanted to stay here in Germany. Do you know any German words, or what is it about the language?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20 is 20, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know a ton. My sister actually learned more German than me because she did a Fulbright scholarship up in the Netherlands. And so obviously she spoke Dutch up there, but she also wanted to learn German. She was super fascinated with the language and super fascinated with the country. So she's a little better than I am for sure.
When you were here as a child, what did you like most about Germany?
The castles. I think just the history to me is the coolest thing. In the United States, the oldest buildings we have are from maybe the late 1700s, early 1800s. But I mean, here in Europe in general, you got buildings from the 1500s. Like, just the history is just something that's really cool to me. I think the food is great. Like yesterday, we were wandering around the city, had some sausages, had some beer. Obviously, there's more to it than just sausage and beer, but I had some schnitzel too. That was really good. But I just think the culture and everything is amazing. The people have been super friendly and welcoming. We actually had like a tour guide yesterday. It was just a lady that we met on the street, a German lady, and she just showed us around. Obviously, you saw that we were foreigners because we stick out like a sore thumb. But yeah, it's been an incredible experience so far.